Vaccine mandates for healthy, competent adults were also something that had never been done before in the United States and in many other countries that instituted those vaccine mandates. So that was the issue on which I sacrificed my own career. I taught the required ethics course to medical students every year. And in lecture 2, we talk about the principle of informed consent. We talk about the Nuremberg Code that was developed in the wake of the Nazi doctors' atrocities in World War II to prevent those kinds of atrocities from ever happening again. And the very first principle articulated in the Nuremberg Code is the principle of informed consent, that an adult of sound mind has the right to accept or refuse to either participate in research or to accept or refuse a medical intervention after being given adequate information about the risks, the benefits, and the alternatives. We weren't given accurate information about the vaccines. We were lied to about the risks and benefits and the unknowns of the vaccine. And we were forced to take them on penalty of losing our jobs or being kicked out of school or not being able to travel. And I thought this was just egregiously wrong. And I couldn't stand up in front of the students and talk about the principle of informed consent or talk about moral courage or doing the right thing under pressure if I hadn't tried to do something about this policy. So initially I published an article challenging the policy in the Wall Street Journal, arguing that university vaccine mandates were unethical. And when that didn't get any traction at the university or didn't manage to generate a conversation at the university, I decided that I needed to try to challenge the policy in federal court. And the university very quickly retaliated and put me on administrative leave and then unpaid suspension and then fired me basically as quickly as possible. Yeah. I think I did the right thing in that case. I don't regret it. I'm glad that I could, tell my children and grandchildren that during this crisis, when many people were losing their heads and throwing common sense out the window, I tried to stand up and say, no, this particular thing that we're forcing on people is not right, to coerce people in this way, to violate their freedom, to violate their bodily autonomy in this way is a violation of their human dignity and of their human rights.